Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nerdstop, discussion without repercussion. I'm your host, Seamus Landy.
And I'm also your host, Lucas Suchek.
Yeah, we're both co-hosts. This is our first podcast we're making. Would you like to say anything, Lucas?
So basically on this podcast of ours, we are going to be talking about just like generic nerd stuff, like new movies that come out, like comic books, just like general things that are like new.
Yeah, but first we should probably introduce ourselves.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nerdstop Discussions Without Repercussions. I'm your host, Seamus Landy.
And I'm Lucas Suchek.
Yeah, back for the first time in, 2 years now?
2 years, a little less than 2 years.
Well, still a while.
Yeah, March 2022. And it's currently January 28th, 2024.
Might be February, depending on when we post this.
This will be posted the first. So basically, for you folks at home,
Getting right into it.
we're gonna do podcasts again.
Yeah.
And the plan is we're gonna do one every month.
As of right now. If this really takes off, we'll probably up it a little more.
But for right now, my plan is to post the podcast on the first of every month. The time may vary, depending on if I need to edit stuff or when I get home and whatnot. But it'll be posted the first of every month, starting obviously when you're listening to this February 1st.
Which you should be.
Which you should be. If you're not, then you're late. So, what's going on there?
What?
Because I was just joking. Like, why aren't they listening on the first day?
I thought there was a little fuck up with the audio.
No.
Any real Nerdstop fans knows that the production of these Nerdstop episodes are very tedious. Not because we put much effort into them, but just because neither of us really know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think I've got a good system down. We each have our own microphone now.
Yeah, as you can see with the video we're taking.
This is going to be on YouTube.
The plan right now is we're going to record these for like an hour and a half maybe, and then we'll edit down to like 30-minute, 45-minute things, post them on YouTube.
Try and focus the camera here. Let's see, I think that might be a little better.
Oh, do we not decide to do this before we recorded?
Well, I was looking at it and I was like, maybe focus that.
All right, but anyways, I guess we should just get into it then.
Yeah. So
right off the bat, it's been a while.
It has been a good while. We haven't really talked personally in the past 2 years.
We've talked like on and off, more or less.
Yeah, like at a party.
we don't
like
want people to think we fucking hate each other. Like.
No, but we haven't really talked a lot.
Yeah, well, we've both been pretty busy. Yeah, I guess biggest thing. Last time we recorded, we were like high school juniors, and now we're in college now.
Well, we've been seniors.
What?
Oh no,
2022.
Oh, Christ, yeah, we were juniors, and now we're both in college, which is real cool for us.
We sure are. And in general of nerd stuff, things have changed a lot. The MCU's bad now. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Because like March 2022, that was like pre-Moon Knight, and I think like that's really when like people started to like turn on the MCU fully.
Yeah, I think the last meaningful Marvel thing I watched was Quantumania.
Would you consider that even meaningful?
No, the last thing before that was probably like.
Wait, you didn't even watch Guardians 3? That's like the good one, man. You
I
gotta
know.
watch that.
I've been lacking on Marvel stuff, and I haven't cared to watch any of it. I didn't watch like any of the What Ifs. I didn't watch She-Hulk or Hawkeye or the Marvels. Was there like a Marvels movie that came out, or is that still happening?
It came out.
Yeah, I haven't
Nobody watched
that.
it, but
yeah, I didn't even know that came out yet.
Oh yeah, that also happened. 2023, every movie failed spectacularly.
Yeah, it's been tough for the nerd market.
Probably should have ironed out my fucking sweatshirt. I didn't know we were gonna record like visuals, really.
Well, I mean, you don't need to iron a sweatshirt. It's fine.
Well, I'm gonna iron your face. Say that to me again.
Maybe 4 people will watch the video for this, so I feel like.
Hey! Be optimistic.
Yeah, maybe in like 100 years, the people will uncover this.
He's a hater.
Yeah.
DC. The last DC thing we reviewed was the Batman, and it's been quite adventurous few years for anyone paying attention. Everything has changed.
The last movie I think I've watched from DC was the Batman. So I am.
Well, they haven't really like made much. Well, they have made a lot, but
I don't know what have they made. I know they made that Flash movie.
They made Aquaman. They made Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Black Adam.
That was. Oh man, I didn't watch that.
Oh yeah, Nerdstop's been gone so long. We missed the return and firing 2 months later of Henry Cavill as Superman, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. But yeah. But
and then
what else happened?
Who's the guy who plays the Flash?
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, he like kidnapped those people and.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of stuff there.
That was the whole thing. Yeah. So I haven't done much. I did in preparation of Nerdstop. I did like try like get on my media grind. So I watched a few movies this past like month. I went to Florida in the beginning of the month, so I watched a movie on the plane rides, and
Is that your Nerdstop note that you're looking at right
no,
there?
that was the calendar. I don't know why I opened that. I was trying to open my Letterboxd.
Oh yeah, I can open my letterbox too. We should make a Nerdstop letterbox.
Yeah, that'd probably be smart.
We'll go through all the episodes, give our general consensuses. You know, new plan. I'll do it.
Do what?
Bro was not listening.
I wasn't. No.
Let's see what else. What's came out since we last talked? Sonic 2, great film.
I didn't watch Sonic 2.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
What else did I fucking watch? Morbius.
Barbie.
Oh, we could talk. Well, we're going chronologically, man.
Oh, okay.
Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Oh yeah, this will be our big like MCU recap, I guess.
Yeah, I watched that. That was pretty good. I liked that.
I thought it was pretty decent for what it was. A lot of people like really. Here's the thing. I know people like hate the MCU and they made a lot of shit. Yeah, but like, it was Multiverse of Madness was not that bad at all. Like.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff recently has been kind of losing its like plot. Like honestly, like what is like the plot of the MCU at this point? Like it's so convoluted and like at this point it's like what even like.
And we don't have a king.
Yeah, we don't have a king. That's it. Lots of superhero people getting in trouble for abusing humans.
Crazy times these days. Fucking Jurassic World had a movie last year.
I watched
2 years ago.
the Jurassic World movie.
I did. I was dragged there by a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And neither of us liked it, so it was not a very worthwhile experience.
Yeah, I feel like the first Jurassic World I thought was pretty good, and then the other two were kind of crap.
You said you didn't watch the newest one. Stupid?
Well,
Are you stupid?
I've heard right now that the last one was pretty crap.
Yeah,
And
someone
I could
who's
kinda
seen all
figure
three.
that it looks
Yeah, they're pretty
crap,
bad.
so. What else?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
I watched that. That was pretty good. I thought
Really?
It was like pretty. Did I letterbox that?
You were a fan of Thor: Love and Thunder?
I sound like a 60-year-old. Did I letterbox that? Let's see.
So you're the guy who hates the Suicide Squad, but Thor: Love and Thunder. It
was like okay.
You're okay.
Okay.
All right. Perfect.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say that's not a good thing. Being okay is okay.
I thought it kind of sucked, but I guess yeah.
I gave Quantum Mania a 2 stars out of 5.
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was
like
pretty
a
bad.
40% rating. It was like entertaining.
What else? Black Panther, Black Adam.
I didn't watch the Black Panther. It looked kind of bad.
Yeah, it was pretty alright.
Okay.
I know Guardians 3 didn't watch, but it was really good.
I feel like I didn't even really care for the first Black Panther that much.
I think I remember you talking about that.
I thought it was like okay.
You're okay.
Yeah. I heard.
Spider-Verse 2. Did you watch Spider-Verse 2?
No. I'm telling you, I haven't been watching a lot of new stuff.
I get that. Barbenheimer happened.
Yeah, I watched Barbie. I watched it like way after it came out. I watched it maybe like a month and a half after it came out.
Well,
it was good though. I thought it was good. I think I gave it 4 stars.
Did you watch Oppenheimer?
Oh, I gave it 4.5 stars. I didn't watch Oppenheimer. I should though.
You should have done. I did the Barbenheimer thing with a couple of my buddies.
I saw you went with like Jason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long-time Nerdstop fans will know that Jason draws the cover art for our stuff. Speaking of which, actually, I'm not sure if we've officially had the designations, but I guess this is technically season 4 of Nerdstop.
Oh, I didn't realize. Did we do seasons?
Well, because the first year was season 1, then we reached our 1 anniversary, we started season 2, and then we quit for like half a year, so then we started season 3, which only had like 3 episodes. So season 4, we can't guarantee. Knowing our track history, this is like the 3rd time we'd promised to keep going forever. So
yeah, we'll go on forever and ever and ever until we're like 80.
Don't get your hopes up. Is what we're trying to say.
And then one of us will die, and then we'll do it by ourselves, and we'll just talk to ourselves. Or by that point, well, there'll be a perfect AI like clone of you that is transmitted by virtual reality that I can talk to. Because obviously you'll die first.
So for those who are keeping score at home, Lucas doesn't think we'll reach more than 4 views for
But we'll
another
go
century.
on forever.
For another century, but we will eventually get AI versions of ourselves.
Yeah, well, at that point, like in what, like how old am I? Yeah, so like in like 60 years, there's no way that like hologram AI duplicates of every human being doesn't exist.
Yeah, whatever you say. Also, you're gonna die first between the two of us. I'm just saying this right now. I've seen your diet.
You're gonna like die in a car crash, so.
Bro, all you eat is Domino's pizza.
Okay,
You'll-
well. Let me open my Coke Zero.
Yeah, open your Coke Zero. Yet again, longtime Nerdstop fans will know Coke Zero. Big, let me get the label in there. Coke Zero
Definitely
is a big
sponsored.
part of our... Yeah, what do you think about commercial drink? For those watching the YouTube video, you'll have to watch a video to get this experience. Check out my commercial Coke drink.
No. No.
Coke,
No.
please sponsor us.
That was terrible.
I'm just trying to get the ads back, man.
Yeah, well.
After Lucas here removed them from all
we
the
didn't
episodes.
even have ads in the first place.
We did. We had one. From
Shitballs.
anger, of course.
Uh-oh.
Lucas just fucked up the lighting.
Yeah, my light just destroyed itself. I don't know what happened. Uh-oh.
Motherfucker, you got up and touched it. That was the problem
Yeah,
there.
I want to adjust it because I thought it was like kind of lighting us
Let's
bad.
talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
I didn't watch it.
I guess you haven't really watched much.
No, I wanted to watch it on Halloween, and then plans got in the way. And then I was gonna watch it eventually, and I just kind of ran out of time. I have it I think like my dad like pirated it or something, so I could watch it whenever. I just didn't.
Fair. I've been trying to get into piracy a lot more. That's something I probably shouldn't have on my public record saying, but you know, it's
hey,
like...
government, I've been really into pirating recently.
No.
Illegally downloading games
wait.
and movies.
Not games, because I don't know how to download games illegally, honestly.
You don't have a computer, do you?
Well, I have a laptop.
Yeah, but like not something that you would like play games on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you never like join the calls or like chill and play games or whatever.
Dude, I have my Nintendo Switch. That's all I need to have in life.
What do you do with your time?
Play video games on my Nintendo Switch.
What do you play?
Minecraft, Super Smash Brothers,
You
Kirby.
against like bots?
Yeah.
That's sad.
You're okay. I'm sorry, I'm not like all the rest of you guys. Like, why would I buy a $200 game console when I could spend $45,000 on a supercomputer to play fucking Rocket League, whatever you guys do? I play that too, also.
Rocket League, nice.
Listen, basically every important game you have on. I shouldn't say that. Every important game you have on the console, though, most of them, I could get on the Switch.
Yeah,
Excuse me, heavens.
but yeah, I guess that's fair.
I fuck up Mario Wonder.
Yeah, I'm not a big Switch guy. I have a Switch. Oh, it's right. I'm looking at it right now, but I don't use it for anything.
Oh, yeah.
I have Smash as a cartridge, but I already completed the story, so I didn't have much use. And I'm not gonna like play against bots.
Lucas, I love
Like
how
I
you're
said,
saying, like,
someone-
what do I do with my time? But you're just like, I've not seen any movie. I don't play any video games on my Switch.
All right. Well, I play video games on my computer, and I call my friends.
I call my friends. That never
Yeah.
changed out of the question.
Excuse me.
Oh, you and your silly shenanigans.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna get some Popeyes after this. No, I'm gonna get a fucking. What's that one sandwich place that's not Subway?
Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's. I'm gonna get some Jersey Mike's when I leave here. I'm thinking for the future.
Okay, movies I watched since March 2022. I think I probably made this after March 2022, so like all these.
I didn't know you were on Letterboxd.
I am. Let's see. I watched American Psycho.
Oh, we're just talking about like any movies just we saw in the past like
Yeah, it was just like
time.
I already ran out of movies, like new movies that I watched. Oh, the one new movie I watched that like came out recently.
Yeah.
Blackberry. It's like one of those the movies that like it's the trend where it's like just a movie explaining like the origin of something, like they did it with Pinball and Tetris.
Oh, is it about the BlackBerry phone? I'm
Yeah,
guessing?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good. It had Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
As the BlackBerry?
Kinda as like a not the guy who made it, but like the kind of like the no nonsense boss guy who takes the little startup and makes it into like an actual business.
Yeah. How do you see Like the most recent stuff you watched. Oh wait, I think I got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I just have it by like the date that I reviewed it in.
No, I'm looking at that too. I watched La La Land. Pretty good film. Won an Oscar. Did it win Best Picture? It might have. Probably
think it
didn't.
did. I watched Whiplash because I'm a musician.
I was just like, I watched this.
Yeah.
Whiplash was pretty good though.
Yeah, I liked Whiplash. It was something that was on my bucket list to watch because I was like, I'm a drummer. I should watch this. It's like a famous movie, anyways.
Yeah.
I watched Shaun of the Dead.
Well, how was that?
Extremely mid.
What the fuck? Mid. I heard it was pretty good. Also, where'd my chapstick go?
I don't know. I heard a lot of good things about it, and then I kind of like looked at reviews of it, and a lot of the reviews were like, yeah, it was like very underwhelming. It's like, I don't know. It wasn't really that funny. It was very like melodramatic. Like I expected it to be more funny, but it was kind of like just like a zombie movie with was Sean Penn, is that his name?
Yeah, well, since you're such a big fan of The Walking Dead, you should have liked that.
Yeah, famously big fan of Simon Pegg, not Sean Pegg. Simon Pegg. Yeah, I haven't watched The Walking Dead for the record.
Yeah, I was
the
making that
Super
up.
Mario Bros. Movie.
I did not watch that because
I did.
Here's the thing with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Like, I know, like, it's been a big thing on the internet, like, oh, the Mario movie came out. But honestly, I just don't want to watch it because, like, I just hate the people who, like, defend that movie.
I guess. I
like,
really liked it.
I'm just saying, because, like, everyone on the internet's just like, if you hate this movie, you hate fun. You need to understand that all movies need to be serious. It's like, it's a movie for, like 6-year-olds. I think people just don't want to admit that.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I get that it's a kid's movie, but I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was like a...
Oh, no, I'm sure it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great adaptation for a movie. I think like the Peaches fans that like are obsessed with Peaches are like a little dramatic. Like it's a funny song, but
yeah. I remember I saw people say like this song should have got nominated for best song at the Oscars. And it's like,
no.
bro, like.
Did you see that? I'm Just Ken won what was an Oscar or whatever, the
A Golden Globe or something.
Yeah, it was whatever for like best song. And
Yeah.
everyone was like pissed because like the whole point of the song is that like men are like oppressed, and that's like not the case at all. And that's like the point of the movie. And then like
I mean, it was. I guess it was just like.
yeah,
Because like one thing is like award shows, you know, it basically is a big popularity contest.
Yeah.
Like not for like blockbusters, but you know, it's just like if Barbie wasn't pushed as hard as it was in the marketing, mainly because of Barbenheimer, which
Yeah.
I think I've had a lot of debates with people about this. I think neither movie would have hit $1 billion if it went for Barbenheimer. Barbie still would have succeeded, definitely.
I think the hype definitely, you know,
It definitely carried Oppenheimer.
yeah.
I will say that.
I feel like no one would have cared about Oppenheimer if it wasn't Barbenheimer. Like I wouldn't have been like super like.
Well, you didn't watch it anyway, so.
Well, yeah, but still, like at least I'm like interested. I would have like never even heard of it if it wasn't for like Barbenheimer.
I guess that's fair. I mean, it was a Nolan film, so I'm sure it would have at least made its budget back. Because it was actually pretty cheap to make, even though they set off like a real fucking bomb
Yeah.
or something or whatever they did for that movie.
I don't know. I don't understand when they say that like the bomb wasn't CGI. Did they just like set off a nuclear like warhead? I don't get it.
I think so. I didn't know the whole story.
Can they do that?
People like really like over dramatize like everything in that movie because the whole thing was like Cillian Murphy has a 15-minute sex scene with Florence Pugh, but like no, he doesn't. I watched the movie. It was not 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't.
And also, people act like it was just like them fucking for like 15 minutes straight, like on a bed. No, it was important to the. Yeah, it was important to the story. I'd argue.
Yeah, I watched it for the plot, so. Yeah, I thought Barbie was good, and I gotta watch Oppenheimer. I can watch it, I just haven't. But what else did I watch? I watched Stagecoach, which is an old black and white Western movie, because I'm in a film class at my college, and every class we meet once a week. Every class we're gonna watch a new movie during the class, like an entire movie, and then answer questions about it.
You come on my podcast and talk about Stagecoach.
Have you watched it? Or?
No, I just
Okay.
that sounded funny because most people are talking like and add some variety to the show. I guess we're just talking about fucking Stagecoach.
I mean, Stagecoach was good.
I'm sure it is. I never heard of it honestly.
I gave
but
it a 3.5.
that sounded funny. That just like Bring it up.
Yeah, I gave it like a 70%. It was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining. And I mean, it's an old movie, so obviously like the plot's pretty basic. But
Yeah.
as far as like a
I get that.
1939 Western goes, it was pretty entertaining.
That'll do it.
The main character is named Ringo for
Ringo,
for-
like the Beatles.
Yeah, like the
was
Beatles.
it an English and was it an American film?
Yeah,
or?
yeah. We're gonna do like a bunch of different ones, like from different countries.
Huh.
But I know the only one that I remember the name of is we're gonna watch Grand Budapest Hotel, which is like a newer one.
I think
That's
I
like a
heard
Wes
that was-
Anderson movie
Yeah, I think I
from
heard
like
it was good.
2017. We have it on Blu-ray. I never cared to watch it, but that'll be fun.
I took a literature class that we had watched a good amount of movies too,
Yeah.
so I kind of know what you're saying. I watched Les Miserables. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, boring fucking movie. Like the whole thing with that is people are just like, "Oh, this movie's so good. This movie's this movie has it takes classic literature, is really good with it." And no, it's just like Hugh Jackman goes around and is sad about his daughter, and fucking Russell Crowe's like, and not good, not a good film. Do not watch Les Miserables. Seamus Landy told you that.
I feel like that isn't how you say it.
What?
I feel like that's not how you say the name of the movie.
It's Les Miserables.
That seems very wrong, but I'm gonna take your word for
You know what? You seem very wrong. What are you looking it up?
it. I'm going.
Nerd, loser.
I guess that is kind of how it's spelled, huh?
This motherfucker thinks he knows Les Miserables better than I do.
That just sounds so stupid.
Oh,
That
yeah.
sounds fake.
One thing for people watching the video that I think we could talk about. Last time we recorded like a video, like this in this format, was our recording room your room yet? Like, this
no,
podcast
we
didn't
recorded
start
out
like
there.
this.
We recorded out in the other room with the table
Oh yeah,
and the two chairs,
Forgore.
and we had a little microphone set up in the middle.
Oh yeah.
And then when we did the revival, or at some point we moved in here, and we would both sit on little stools in front of my desk here. It was basically the setup.
Yeah, except I think this is arguably our best setup, like visually.
Yeah.
Two of the other ones weren't visual, but you know.
My background, I like this. This is just my bedroom. Lots of the Beatles kind of around. You can't really see it because it's really kind of saturated on the video.
Funko Pops and
I don't have a
Amiibos.
great camera. I'll probably invest in getting a better camera.
A
if
lot
we're
of
gonna do
rocks.
this. Yeah, like crystals. They're cool.
A Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, I got Reese's peanut butter cups and 100 grand bar.
Fucking 100 grand. Damn. You gonna eat that Reese's? Nah, I'm kidding.
Have you watched I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson? It's a Netflix show.
With who?
That's like part of the name, with Tim Robinson. It's like
with Tim Robinson.
it's his show.
I don't think I have.
It's my favorite TV show almost ever. It's extremely funny, and something you saying that reminded me of. It's like a sketch show.
Yeah.
Where it's like just a bunch of little sketches, but it's extremely funny. And what you said reminded me of one of the sketches.
No. That's cool.
So that's why I asked. Extremely. If you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. It has 3 seasons, and it's very good.
Well, there you have it, folks.
There you have it, folks. All right, what to talk about now?
What else?
All right.
What else happened these past few years? A lot, mind you.
Yeah. Should I take one more look at my thing? I think I'm out of movies that I watched.
Oh
All right.
yeah, I guess that also happened. X.
Yeah, X.
Happened.
So Elon Musk bought Twitter.
Yeah, which I'm not a fan of. The fucking the name change. The whole Elon
Yeah.
Musk stuff. We'll keep our opinions out of this because I don't want to start a fucking flame war in anything.
Yeah.
Because I
but-
know it's a very love or hate subject of the man himself.
Yeah.
But we can all agree, that was a fucking terrible decision. But
Yeah, I've watched this YouTuber who kind of does marketing videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And he kind of explains during it happening is basically he paid however many $1 billion to buy Twitter, and what you're buying isn't the website, you're buying the name Twitter, the website Twitter, and the brand recognition of Twitter.
Yeah.
Saying you're gonna tweet something is almost like Googling something. It's
Well, because everyone knows.
yeah, it's
tweeting and Twitter.
tweeting, but
What do they call it? When you
now
when
it's
you make
just now it's just posting. Like they
Yeah,
took
exactly.
all the gusto out of it, and they took all the brand recognition out of it, because Elon Musk apparently, I think he wanted to name a brand X.
And everyone said no, because
Like,
that's a stupid name.
Yeah,
It sounds
and
like a
everyone
porn
was
site.
like, no, don't do that. And he was like, fine. And then he was like, I'm going to buy Twitter and name it X,
One of
so
the
I
most-
can do what I want to do.
Arguably in the top 5, it's probably been bumped down, like most used social media sites.
Yeah, I think it's probably like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
TikTok, I'd say, is arguably.
Oh, TikTok. Yeah, that's like a little less of like a typical social media though,
Well, it still
that's
counts.
it's like more like YouTube in my opinion. But
Well,
let's
does YouTube
see.
count as social media?
I wouldn't say so.
Does Spotify count?
No.
Does Pinterest count? Nah, nobody fucking using
I looked
Pinterest.
up. Let's see, top 10
Top 10 what?
social media websites. Yeah, it goes.
How recent
I
was this
guess
article?
YouTube. If we don't count YouTube and TikTok, this is
Well, if we-
October 2023.
Okay, so recent enough.
This is by monthly active users.
I mean, of course, the Nerdstop Twitter
Yeah.
hasn't been active in a while, so that might have something to do with it. Or the Nerdstop X, whatever. Because that's the thing, too. Nobody
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
calls it X, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
like the top 3 excluding YouTube and TikTok are Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and X, and then in parentheses Twitter.
Wait, let me see this.
They couldn't even just call it X, because then no one would know what you're talking about.
I'm still surprised Facebook is, like, as used as it is. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's mostly just because there's such a, like, it's the easiest to kind of, like, talk to your family with. Like, Instagram, like, is more, like, friends, in my opinion.
I guess so.
Snapchat
yeah.
is more, like, it's, like, friends plus. Like, that's where, like, you don't, like, go to, like, see about your friends' lives. That's, like, where you, like, shit post, to put it bluntly.
I mean, I guess. I haven't fucking, like, used... I only open Snapchat, like, fucking once every, like, 2
Yeah.
weeks.
I don't even have Snapchat anymore. I deleted
Exactly.
it because
Because that's the thing. I've never, like, checked somebody's story in the
Yeah.
past, like, 4 years. You know what I mean? Like,
I just don't care for such short form kind of content with Snapchat. It's like you post something and like the next day it's gone. I like the more like,
but you have a TikTok account.
well, yeah, but I don't post on TikTok. I meant like more like you see it and then like, you know, it kind of disappears, you know.
Yeah.
I like, you know, with Instagram, you know, your posts stay there. With Twitter, your posts stay there and whatnot.
Reddit was
Reddit's
8th place.
up there, yeah.
Here's the thing. I also don't want this to be a thing I'm known for saying, but occasionally I do use Reddit, and I feel like it being more used by society has just kind of ruined us in a whole.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, if Reddit never like became like a popular thing, we wouldn't have had COVID-19.
Yeah. Do you think like the guy who started COVID like looked up like something on Reddit?
Maybe.
What do we know if like the bat thing about COVID was real, or is that like
Nah,
people
it was
being
a
racist?
it was a pangolin.
A what now?
A pangolin.
A pangolin?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate what that is? Is that are
It's
you
an
like
animal.
D's nutsing me right now? I don't get
no,
it.
this is
this
first of all,
like
it's
a-
not
am I
how
getting
D's nuts
pranked?
works.
I thought you're a pangolin D's nuts. I don't get it. I don't
D's
get the
nuts.
joke.
No, it's an animal. The pangolin.
Are you trying to say penguin right now?
No,
I don't get-
pangolin. Look up the
pangolin.
pangolin. That's an animal.
How do you spell that?
Exactly how it sounds.
Is it PAN?
Yes.
Pangolin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bat. What is? It looks like an armadillo.
Yeah, that's what I told you. It's not a
And
bat.
They ate that and it gave us COVID.
I'm not sure. I think that's like what I heard. As I said, this could be wrong. We're not doctors, mind you, so
Yeah.
don't listen to us. But
I just kind of felt like the Chinese guy eating a bat kind of felt a little racist. I was like, I
Yeah.
feel like that can't be what actually happened. I feel like we're projecting a little bit.
I also doubt that's how an entire pandemic could like
Yeah.
come to be.
This definitely looks like it would give me COVID. This pangolin. Look at that thing. That looks freaky.
Oh yeah, I guess that's another thing that happened since our last episode. Guys, we beat COVID.
We beat
more or
COVID.
less.
More or less, we did beat COVID. I got like COVID not too long ago. I got COVID like 2 months ago, I think.
Huh. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm still contagious. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe
No,
it.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Well, that joke backfired.
Yeah.
Let's move on and not talk about that. Well, I mean, we were like our last episode was like in like early 2022. When I'd say arguably that's where, because I think like summer of that year is when COVID like people, I guess people just stopped giving a shit about all else.
Yeah, I think summer 2022 is when it was kind of like, all right, guys, we're over it.
It's not even like it like went down too much, because even in 2021, like, COVID was still a problem, but it wasn't as bad as like.
Yeah, but like that was still like mask time.
No, exactly. Even early 2022, people were still wearing masks. I don't know how it was at like your high school, but in mine, like beginning of like 2022, they said, "All right, guys, the mask requirement is over," but everyone still wore them anyways.
What was what grade was 2022?
We were in 11th grade.
11. So that's like junior, right?
No, it was.
Yeah. So I think so freshman year for me was completely online.
No, that was our sophomore year.
Oh,
Bro
yeah.
does not know COVID-19.
It was the end of freshman year was when lockdown happened. And then
I also love how you say for you, like we aren't in the same grade.
Well,
we are the same age.
For me, talking to the audience. Late or early 2020, freshman year, got locked down, COVID summer, and then we came back and it was all online.
Yeah.
And then
the next year was
junior,
mostly just masks. And
for me, it was hybrid. We did
hybrid in junior year?
Yeah.
We did basically all in person and then just like mostly masks.
I feel like that's
all
right.
Masks still.
It was either hybrid was junior year or sophomore year. I actually do not. I feel like.
Well, sophomore had some hybrid towards the end, I think.
Maybe that's it. Maybe late sophomore we started hybrid, and then.
Yeah, and then senior
was
year.
hybrid, and then or junior year it was hybrid, and then we kind of went full time. I don't know. I can't remember. It was because I feel like.
Make up your mind, man. But then, point of senior year, we did it, guys. COVID
Yeah.
no more. I think it's safe to say that our specific like generation, not like Gen Z, but just like our specific year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we kind of lucked out when it comes to that. Because we got at least like summer freshman year before we had to like skip 10th grade, which is the least important year of high school and schooling ever, if you ask me.
Yeah, I feel like it.
And then we still got our junior and senior years.
Yeah,
fully.
it gave me enough time to meet new people. Like I met Shay, who I think is probably fine with me talking about them on our podcast.
The mythical Shay.
I met Shay freshman year before lockdown, and then we stayed friends through COVID. We were in like game club and stuff too, and then obviously that shut down.
Gay club.
So it gave us enough time to meet new people, and then go into lockdown.
So could I have that Reese's?
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks.
And then go into lockdown, and then come back at like junior sophomore year or junior senior year to like finish off the high school experience and get like an actual graduation, which was nice.
It's really good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But it was nice. It was kind of a perfect time. If it was gonna happen. I'm glad it happened then, because if it happened like a year earlier, that would have sucked, because then we don't really get our freshman year of high school, and also we don't have that summer after middle school.
Yeah, exactly. We also got a few episodes of Nerdstop in, thankfully, before COVID happened.
Yeah, I like to joke about how we started Nerdstop at probably the worst possible time.
Yeah.
To ever start a podcast. It's such a like a cliche. Like the second people want to like really get their life into gear, COVID hit. And right as we got this podcast into gear, COVID hit.
Yeah, and then we kept doing that until for about like a whole year, because we did a few like in-person episodes like a bit into COVID, but then we decided it's just easier to do it online, so we just kept with the shitty audio. We
could probably do good online ones now. I feel like audio quality is always going to be kind of okay.
Yeah.
But now I actually I have like a good computer that I can use and stuff, so I would like kind of know like how to do it for real this time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, but hey, we're here now.
So, going into 2021. I'm just scrolling through.
Bro's looking at our episodes list.
Yeah, so we stopped July 7th, 2021. Returned January 4th, 2022.
And stopped
and
in
then
that March.
stopped late March. I feel like this isn't... I guess... Is that right? I feel like maybe we missed an episode or two. Because it goes from January 19th to February 22nd to March 29th. So I feel like we were almost doing monthly episodes at that point.
I was about to say, because, like, I mean, knowing us, it is likely that we fucked up, like, our release schedule, like, 3 times.
Yeah.
We had to, like, scrap episodes.
Yeah, it was pretty. We were struggling really hard when it came to our pod. There was a few. There was, I think, only like one episode had to be scrapped, right? In total.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
One where we had a guest and the audio didn't work. So.
Yeah, that was a sad. I feel like I remember recording that and it being fun.
It was an alright from my recording, from what I said.
I don't really remember it that well, but.
What matters is here we are.
We're here now. And
in a new post Nerdstop world.
We're already 30 minutes in. This is crazy.
Not long enough.
We're 36 minutes into this. I guess maybe there was like a minute or two before when we were setting up, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So
this is life.
This is life. Since the last episode, I got a job. I've been working at a market. For today, actually, the 28th, marks exactly 1 year of working at said grocery store.
Yeah. I'll put the address in the description if you guys want to go visit Lucas at work.
I'll post my schedule in the Discord, which still exists and hasn't been posted in. And
Lucas, would you be upset if I doxed you, like, to the server?
Probably. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter right now because only the people that know where I live are in the server.
But what if like when fucking Apple Podcasts like says like, tweet your best episode of your podcast below. I tweet this one and I say, for those curious to find Lucas Suchek, and I just give like your information. Would you be upset with me? Do you think that would mark the end of Nerdstop for good?
A little bit. That wouldn't be the end of Nerdstop, but I'd probably like.
What if I fucking doxed your information, you'd still do the podcast?
Well,
with me?
yeah,
that's commitment right there.
If you just like said where I lived, I'd probably just be like, "Hey, can you like delete that?" I don't know what to.
I think you underestimate how bad it is telling people like your address.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Bro's not aware of the Jack's Films thing that happened a while back.
With Sniper Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy. This world is so weird.
Oh yeah,
That's
YouTube
crazy.
is a bit of a different environment than it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. It was still like a big deal when we were.
Yeah, it was definitely a big deal, but
You're a big deal.
Apparently, I am. We both made short films.
I didn't.
You didn't? I thought you made one. Oh no, it was Jason and JP. I thought because you starred in one of them.
Yeah.
That's why I got confused.
Which you didn't like. The short film with me and Jason. Me and, as said, Jason, previous guest, we worked on a short film for one of his college classes. It'll be up, like, shortly on YouTube, so we'll post in the server for more promotion. And the entire time, motherfucker, you were watching the thing, you were just like, what is going on? What is happening?
It was really stupid.
There's like a
5 minute
don't
sandwich
spoil it.
making.
Don't spoil it. Also, and also because you weren't fucking listening. Because the entire time you're just like, what is this movie? What is this?
It was very stupid.
Like your films are much better. Oh yeah, should we plug your short film channel?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
Is that gonna dox us? Do you think?
What?
The short film.
It doesn't show the outside of my house. It shows my high school.
I guess that's something.
I don't care. I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you gonna do? Go there and talk to my teachers?
Everyone who listens to the podcast, go do that.
Yeah, I think the YouTube channel is called Safe Haven Productions because I'm in a Discord server with all my friends, and it's called the Safe Haven for reasons that are complicated.
It was kind of a movie.
It was kind of a movie. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, we'll link that in the description.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the description.
If you're a fan of self-promotion, go watch that stuff.
Watch Dream Ticket. I'll probably post some. I made a bunch of little animated, like little short skits in my digital video class.
Animated
in
skits.
High school.
I didn't know you were. Fuck. I didn't know you were such an artiste.
I made one where
Drama
Finn
keys.
Wolfhard of Stranger Things fame holds a kid's birthday party hostage with a gun.
I could test it. It's actually pretty good, and given what it sounds like, I know it's pretty good actually because I didn't watch it until about a couple months ago. But 3 different people have said "Oh, Lucas made this short film. It was really, really good." And also, animated is a bit generous, I'd say.
Well, I don't know how to animate. It's as animated as a slideshow can get.
Did you put those on the channel yet?
No, I'm gonna probably do that soon.
Woo! Cool.
But yeah, watch Dream Ticket. I posted the bloopers to Dream Ticket on there as well, so you can watch those if you wanna see some nice, fun behind the scenes action. But Dream Ticket was kind of definitely me and Shelby's kind of brainchild for we made it for
Shelby's a friend of ours.
Yeah, she is. And we made that together with the help of our teacher, who kind of gave us some constructive criticism. Because originally the movie was about a guy who finds out that the girl that
Is it a beer can?
What?
Oh no, that's just a fucking. What is this?
It's a thing.
Oh.
But basically, originally the plot was if you've watched it, then basically the original plot was that a guy finds out that the girl that he's quote talking to is getting in a relationship with another guy, even though the girl had talked to him once and it was an insult, but that's like kind of the joke. And then our teacher was kind of like, hey, that's not chill, because that's that could be misconstrued to be about an abusive relationship, and that's not kind of fun to make jokes about.
Oh, that's why you changed it.
Yeah, so then we changed it to about a lottery ticket.
I thought you changed it because you're not funny.
No, it's because we had to, but we made it work. I was very reluctant to change it. I didn't want to change it at all. I thought it was really good how it was.
And how did it turn out? You got to watch the video to find out.
Yeah, it turned out better, but I would definitely watch it. It was a lot of fun to make, and I'll put it in the description or something. I don't know.
We should make a Nerdstop commentary of it.
Yeah, that I want to do an actual commentary with Shelby and Andrew. I can say Andrew's name because he has his full legal name in the movie. So. And
anyone knows anything about Andrew, he doesn't have anything to lose with his life in general, probably.
No, he doesn't care.
Because he is not in school, not in work, and just a general sad.
I could probably
person.
say his full home address. Not that I know it off the top of my head, but I could probably say it. And then if I told to Andrew, he'd probably be like, "Why would you do that? That's so dumb. I don't care, but that's dumb."
Well, enough about our friends.
Enough about our friends that you don't know or maybe do know. Man. Yeah, but the last 2 years have been pretty good for me. I got a nice little record collection here. That isn't necessarily new, but it's a lot bigger than it was before.
Last 2 years have been awful for me.
Ah, nice.
No, they've been pretty chill. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I've been really into music recently.
Bitch, you've always been into music.
Yeah, but I kind of went off the deep end.
Well, you've always been off the deep end. For those who don't know, I probably referenced it a few episodes before. Lucas has spent basically all his life. I think in 6th grade, I even remember you mentioning something about the Beatles, and you're the lifelong exception.
No. So I started getting into the Beatles in 2019. I want to say.
And for a whole 2 years, 3. I think until now probably.
I think it was basically 3 years straight. I only listened to the Beatles or Beatles-related music, like Wings and Paul McCartney. And
every time we hung out at his house, he would force us to play Beatles Rock Band for hours on end. You still do that to us. You still make us play it. That.
But Shelby helps because they also like playing it. Oh, I got a notification from Adobe Creative Cloud.
Are we gonna die?
Yeah, probably. But that's what it is.
And then you were really into Coldplay for a while.
Yeah, I get into phases. So I'm the type of music guy who doesn't listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of a specific artist at a time. So my first obsession with music was John Williams.
For real?
Yeah, I would listen to the Indiana Jones soundtrack and the Star Wars soundtrack on loop.
More respectable than video game soundtrack
Honestly,
listeners.
It's really good. I still listen to it sometimes because like listening to that as like a really like music nerd, I find it like listening to like compositions and stuff like that like super interesting and like super pretty.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just realized that the hoodie I'm wearing has like a soda stain on it from like a few days ago.
Oh, I can't even see it.
Yeah, I just want to point out to the audience in case anyone in the audience notice this isn't like a piss stain or something.
Yeah,
let's keep going.
Very common to it's piss. Anyways,
you'd be surprised.
But my first love was with John Williams, and then I found "Walk the Moon" of Shut Up and Dance fame. Oh, don't you dare!
Oh, those
Just
people.
Keep your eyes on.
I remember in middle school you were talking about going to a concert of theirs.
Yeah, I went to 2. I went to one concert that I think they were headlining, and then another one that they were supporting. So they like played first, and then I don't know if we stayed around for the other band. I don't remember. I don't think I cared. But Walk the Moon, I still really like their Talking Is Hard album. All the songs off that album. I don't know if it's like nostalgia, but I really like all those songs.
I get you. And then the Beatles come into play?
And then, actually, next to is Coldplay.
Oh, Coldplay, then the Beatles.
Coldplay, I have a couple of their albums on vinyl. They're really good. Their Parachutes album, their first album, is like perfection. I love that album's so good. That is some of my favorite songs of all time on it. And then I found the Beatles.
And that became your lifelong obsession for until now, I'd say.
Yeah, and then
we downplay it, but like if anyone can see around like Lucas's room, like even in the video you can see there's like Beatles albums
so
to
there's
the core.
Those are all super deluxes.
Yeah,
so
all super
those
deluxes,
are like,
and I'm
like
sure more
sets.
in that little thing. There's 2 Beatles posters out of frame.
This entire left side, this entire left cubicle, or like right line it up with the video there. That is all Beatles albums.
I still see like Beatles books in the
there's
like
some
the little
Beatles
bookshelf
album on that side too.
Beatles albums too. Up here, like above his computer, there's a bunch of like Beatles memorabilia. He literally is the what was that movie where that guy was like, I know everything about the Beatles. Ask me any Beatles fact and I know it. Well, how tall is John Lennon? And the answer comes back 6'2".
I don't know that kind of stuff. I'm not a psychopath.
Whatever you say. And I remember like one time you were just like, I don't even like the Beatles that much. It's like, bro.
Yeah, I got. But then after the Beatles,
you were a Beatles guy.
Towards the end of my Beatles phase, I kind of faded in and out of like general kind of like music. That was like the only time I listened to like a bunch of different music.
I remember you were a big Tally Hall fan for a while.
Yeah, I was a Tally Hall fan
Tally Hall
for like 3 months. I like listened. That was like my obsession. I still think a lot of what they did was really creative.
Didn't you say that like you stopped liking it because a friend of yours got really into it and then you started to hate it?
And then also,
and for the fans of the podcast, any real OGs, I'm a big fan of Tally Hall. I've mentioned before.
Yeah.
But
you really kind of put me onto it because I remember you mentioned something about it, and then later I saw something about it. I was like, oh, this is the band Seamus likes. I'm gonna look at that. And then a lot of their music is like, again, I really listen to music from like an analytical standpoint, like what the music is doing and how it sounds, and it's like just super creative what they did. And then what really kind of put me off was like the fan base is kind of really
that's
like
one of the reasons I don't even
teenage
listen to it
girly.
that much.
It's like
TikTok people.
Yeah, it's like saying you listen to like Tally Hall is like kind of like a oh, you're one of them.
Yeah, I'm not a proud public Tally Hall. I said it before, and like you remember the original episodes of the podcast too. I listened to Tally Hall before it was cool. Let me get my hand more in frame. I listened to Tally Hall before it was cool. All right, I am one of the OGs.
Yeah.
I discovered it from a Virgin versus Chad meme of all things. Yeah. Fun fact.
And you're like, it was the Virgin, and you're like, I need to look at that.
Hey,
I need to look into that. But
don't call me a virgin.
Yeah. So then it was Tally Hall, and then I found this band called Ginger Root.
Oh, is this a phone charger? Can I bump this real quick?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Then I found a band called Ginger Root, which is extremely good. I love their music so much.
Oh, how do I not connect my phones? And like my photos and stuff.
I don't think it's connected. I think like if you give it access, when you open your phone, it'll say like, "Do you want to share your photos?"
Yeah, I don't need to charge it that bad just to be safe.
All right.
That's a big fear of mine whenever I have to like connect my phone to something. Like, will I upload all my stuff on here?
No, it's not gonna like download it.
I know. I was just curious. That was my biggest fear in like airplanes too, and like you put your phone in to go through the bin. When I was a kid, when I was in like 5th grade, I was like, I thought they were gonna be like, we're gonna look at everything you look at on your phone.
Yeah. But
I was like, no.
Ginger Root is very good. I feel like when it comes to music for me, there's kind of like 3 or 4 different kind of types of music I listen to.
Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr, George Harrison.
Yeah. There's music that is like really kind of like pretty sounding and like beautiful. There's music that is really technically impressive and technically like good sounding, and that like is really good to me. There's music that's like, I guess that's kind of it. That's all I can think of.
So only 2 types. Okay.
Well, I was thinking of it earlier, and I had more, but I can't think of any now. Basically, it's like music that sounds pretty and like is but simple, and music that is like complicated and like really like impressive and creative, but like maybe isn't like as like mainstream.
So as a Beatles fan, I gotta ask, what is your thoughts on the whole like Paul McCartney's dead thing? Do you agree?
No, my stance is that if Paul McCartney did die, when they say he did, I think it's like 1966, he still made all of the best Beatles songs in all of his solo career. So I honestly, the
so
replacement,
you like the new McCartney better.
The replacement probably was better than actual Paul McCartney, because he made like an entire solo career that was extensively praised and beloved, and he still tours to this day.
I was about to say, he's a real trooper, because like I've been thinking he was like about to die for the past like 3 years.
Imagine signing up to like replace Paul McCartney, and then like you end up like touring until you're like 80, like you know.
What about the theory of like the Abbey Road poster, which is one of Lucas's posters? We could look at it right now, about where it's like he's not wearing shoes, and like is he holding a cigarette? Was that one of those things?
Yeah.
And like he has a messy outfit, and looks like a car like driving towards where he would be.
No, I think it's just they took a photo. Or, well, I know why he doesn't have shoes on. He doesn't have shoes on because he was wearing sandals, and then I think like the sandals were like bothering him, so he kicked them off.
These are uncomfortable, guys. I don't want to wear these anymore.
So then he was barefoot.
You'd think for the most iconic, I'd say arguably one of the 3 most iconic album covers of all time, you'd think they'd put a little more planning into
yeah.
instead of just like, oh guys, I shouldn't wear my sandals today.
Well, I don't think they necessarily cared at this point. At that point, they were kind of like over the Beatles thing. They were kind of like, whatever.
I don't like being in the Beatles that much. And Ringo's like, we should play all of my songs instead.
Yeah.
And John Lennon was like, hey guys, it's me, John Lennon of the Beatles. And George Harrison said nothing because he wasn't relevant.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Everyone talks about Ringo being like the 4th most important Beatle, but like, who really gives a shit about George Harrison? Besides you, of course.
A lot of people care about George Harrison. That's like most people's favorite Beatle. My favorite Beatle's always been Paul. I don't really like any of the other Beatles music.
I like John because I agree with his views.
Yeah.
JK, of course.
One of my hot takes is that I don't like any of John Lennon's solo album music. For me, it's a little preachy. It's like literally every song is like, I saw like a meme that was getting popular around Christmas time of like average Paul listener and average John listener, and like it's like Paul McCartney's is like goofy and funny, and it's like, you know, oh, so whimsical, and then John's like so like, yeah, we're all gonna fucking die and life is pointless and God isn't real.
Religion too. But Gal Gadot made that video. Didn't that convince you that Imagine was a
the best song ever? Yeah.
Yeah, remember that. We didn't miss that, I don't think. But remember the Gal Gadot Imagine incident?
Yeah, that was.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. But I just don't like any of John Lennon's music. It's just like it's too like it's almost like some of the songs are like spoken word over instruments. Like it's just like it isn't my thing. So that's kind of my Beatles hot take.
What are your thoughts on Yoko Ono?
She's fine. A lot of people give Yoko a lot of shit. I feel like she gets a little too much.
Well, because people were just like, Yoko Ono broke up the Beatles.
Yeah, that's definitely not what broke up the Beatles. There was a lot of other stuff that was going on that definitely played into it. But people can believe what they want to believe.
Yeah. Sorry, my friend sent me a reel on Instagram.
Frame here. I feel like.
Nah, you're not as relevant as I am.
Yeah. That's your keys. Oh God, are you watching it?
No, I was just looking at it. Adoy. Some people. How'd my keys get over there? Oh yeah, I threw them at you.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't hit them, by the way. Oh, Beatles phone case. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I have the Beatles phone case. You can't really see it. You can tell.
add on to the pile of your various doohickeys and stuff.
Yeah, I got a lot of doohickeys.
Oh, those are crystals.
Yeah.
On his computer thing, he has like crystals, but I thought they were just like pieces of bread crust that he took off. I was about to say, Lucas, what is this?
No, they're quartz.
Quartz.
Yeah, but that's my kind of music lecture. I like music. I listen to it a lot. So to resume where we were on my timeline of listening to music, Ginger Root, very good. I highly recommend. I went to a Ginger Root concert for back in like mid-December, and it was the best concert I've ever been to. And I went to a Paul McCartney concert. It was, I think I'm still like, every time I think about it, I get a little rush from how much fun it was.
You saw Paul McCartney in real life?
Yeah, I did. He was very small because I was in Fenway Stadium, so he was probably about this big.
Small McCartney.
Yeah.
That's my new laugh for the podcast.
That's terrible. You're gonna grate everyone's ears.
Look, grate your face, says me again.
But my recent obsession for probably the past probably 6 months, almost a year now, has been a band called Wolfpack. I have one of their albums up there.
Are they
They play.
what kind of band are they?
They play like what I would describe as like funk pop. It's more it isn't like funk funk. What is that? Weird.
Is that what you think people who
well, when I hear the word funk, it's like, oh, and it's like,
I just think like funky,
yeah, kind of. But it's like more like poppy kind of funk, so like very kind of like more mainstream.
Yeah, maybe you're a punk.
But Wolfpack is very good. I highly recommend listening to them as well. Give them a try.
The latter half of this episode has just been you plugging just various bands you like.
Yeah, because they're good.
I mean, the Beatles do need our recognition, I think, to get off the ground.
Yeah, the Beatles kind of underrated. But Wolfpack, VULFPECK.
I like
I had to try
AC/DC.
to spell it. Huh?
Did I make that joke? I might have.
Why?
I like AC/DC.
You haven't made that joke. Do you like AC/DC?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are they dead? Are they all dead yet? I don't know.
I think one of them is still alive. I think. I don't know.
One of them?
I don't know.
Just one?
I will give the Beatles credit. I do think they have the most iconic individual band members of all time.
Yeah.
Because like Nirvana, like Kurt Cobain, yeah, but like who are the other ones? You know what I mean?
Dave Grohl.
Oh yeah, Dave Grohl.
Yeah. Who are the other one?
I don't know bands as well as you do. I guess.
I can't remember. I think.
Like who's the guy behind Coldplay? Who's in the Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
Who's in Tally Hall? Not J.K. I know Tally Hall members.
Yeah, I feel
he was one for Halloween.
I feel like every single person that likes those bands are probably like screaming at you like that right now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get in trouble for my lack of knowledge.
Yeah, all the Beastie Boy fans are tearing you apart right now because you don't know the band members.
I woke up early today, so I'm a little sleepy. Hope you all don't mind.
I did too. I had work from 10 to 3:30 today, and it was I got home like 10 minutes before you got here.
Damn.
Which is why I was like kind of panicking. Because
if you wanted to come later, Pookie, I could have.
I don't care.
Okay, well, good.
Good. Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
This is fantastic.
Wonderful.
This is good content. You dropped Raphael.
I dropped a Lego Raphael. Where's the rest of the turtles?
I don't think I have them. I don't know. I have a couple Doctor Who guys.
Oh, yeah, Doctor Who.
You can see I have, I think, 3 different doctors up there.
Who's your favorite Doctor?
Who do you think? Who's on my desk twice?
I don't fucking... Is that Matt Smith?
It is Matt Smith, yes.
Look, that figure does a bad job representing Matt Smith, because Matt Smith is like an alien-looking person.
Yeah. What did Matt Smith do?
Look like that. Like, here's the thing. I think to be a doctor, like, you have to like have that kind of uncanny look to you. And like, I know people are like, oh, they're so sexy, but like David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, they look like Muppets, and that's
kinda. But Matt Smith is
like the great actors, yeah.
By far my favorite Doctor. I grew up with Matt Smith, so that's kind of, I have a bias. But yeah, Matt Smith, I love his sense of humor. My username on basically everything ever is based off Matt Smith. It's bow ties are cool.
Wait, how's that based on Matt Smith?
Because that's like his catchphrase. That's like what
The Doctor or Matt Smith?
The Doctor.
He's just like, hey guys, bow ties are cool.
Yeah.
That's my Matt Smith impression.
Yeah, it's like the 11th Doctor's whole thing. Is like he wears bow ties.
Does he actually say that like regularly?
He wears a bow tie all the time, and he mentions bow ties pretty frequently.
And are people just like, you're wearing a bow tie? That's fucking stupid. He's like, hey guys, bow ties are cool.
But yeah, and then I remember making my Xbox gamer tag and going through like Time Lord and like all these like different things, and then eventually landing on bow ties are cool, and then bow ties are cool is taken. So I did bow ties are cool 1.
Oh.
Replace the L with a 1.
I never realized that.
That's been my username on basically every single social media platform. If bow ties are cool 1 or bow ties are cool 1 is taken, it's bow ties are cool 2. And if bow ties are cool 2 is taken, it's bow ties are cool 3.
Is that an often occurrence?
Yeah.
Has 2 ever been taken?
Yeah, one time on Minecraft.
Was 3 ever taken?
No. I haven't gotten that deep in yet, but like on
someday.
Twitter, Instagram, I think most of them are 2. I know bow ties are cool 1 on Twitter is a guy, and his name is set as Clyde Peanut Butter. And
for real?
His account has been he doesn't like to single tweet ever, and he made it in like 2014, and he follows like Michelle Obama and like.
Did you just dox this guy?
Clyde Peanut Butter? Yeah, I guess I did.
Clyde Peanut Butter.
I doxed him by saying when he made his Twitter
Let's
account.
get him on the podcast. He could be dead.
I guess if he was like 60 when he made it.
Or like, in front of a car.
Yeah,
that kills people too.
Yeah, if he was in front of a car, that might also do him in. Yeah, but I've had to resort to bow ties or cool too a lot. But yeah, Matt Smith, best Doctor. My dad's favorite Doctor is Tom Baker. He's the one with the scarf. I think he's the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Who's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I haven't watched much of the series, but David Tennant seems pretty cool.
That's most people's consensus.
Yeah, he's like the ant.
10th or 11th. He's my second favorite, so. Then they have the new Doctor, who I can't remember his name, but I know he's from Sex Education, and he was in a couple of other things.
Yeah.
But he had his Christmas special recently, and it was pretty good. They're gonna have a Beatles episode with him.
I know you're thrilled for that.
No, because the Beatles in it, it's bad.
What do you mean?
It's bad.
Are they just like actors playing the Beatles?
Yeah, well, obviously, like it's set in the '60s, so, but like, I'm gonna look this up for you.
They should have just done what they did in like the. That's not gonna ruin the recording, right? If we just.
No.
Okay. Doctor Who, the Beatles.
Oh Christ! All right, we're gonna see if this comes up. I'll edit it into the thing. I want to see if they have like actual like screenshots from what it looks like.
Well, if you've seen them, then like.
Doctor Who, the Beatles, 2024. It looks so bad. They don't look like the Beatles app. This is
That looks fine to me. Oh, actually, I'm looking a bit closer now. Wait, which one? Are they all supposed to be Paul?
Open image in new window. Oh, this is Reddit.
Fucking Reddit.
So, first off, I'll have the video up for you guys who are watching the YouTube, but Paul's bass is like at his hips, like he's playing punk music, and the other 3 all 4 of them just look like random British people with bob haircuts.
Wait, the middle's Paul McCartney, right?
No, the one on the left is Paul McCartney, the one with the bass.
I thought that was
the
George.
one who looks like he's in Nirvana and has his bass all the way down by his fucking hip.
So the one on the right is John?
Yeah, the one on the far right is John, and the one in the middle is George.
They all just look like Paul, that's the thing.
Yeah, well, none of them look like Paul. They all look like aliens.
You look like Paul.
But that's supposed to be the Beatles, and it looks so bad. It looks terrible. They did the Beatles so dirty.
Are you a fan of r/Beatles?
No. Yeah, but that is it's rough. It's rough. But
I fucking love the Beatles.
They haven't released the actual episode yet.
When is it coming out? Soon?
Yeah, it's gonna be like one of like the the next season's episodes. I was seeing if they have like a different angle here. I don't think they do. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's all right, even though the Beatles look like absolute freaks.
I'm not sure what they would do with it though. They're just gonna show up and be like, "Hey guys, it's me, the doctor."
Yeah,
and they're like,
I think
"Guys,
they're gonna
we're the
like,
Beatles."
I think they're gonna have like a whole sequence in Abbey Road and stuff, and like,
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah, it'll be cool. It's just like, ugh. With that budget, like now Disney bought Doctor Who, so they have like a Disney budget now, so they can actually like afford like a soundtrack, unlike the last 3 seasons of the Jodie Whittaker Doctor, who had ambient like go to bed music over like the whole show, and it was terrible. They now have a budget, so they hired Russell T Davies, who is like one of the best Doctor Who writers, and they hired I can't remember his last name, but I think it's like Gold something. He wrote the soundtrack, and it's gonna be good.
So
we're past 60 minutes. I feel like I have more to talk about, but I don't know what to talk about. Like, I know there's stuff to talk about. I know there's things going on.
Just crack my back. The Mandalorian is bad now. I didn't watch season 3, but I heard it was not good.
I'm trying to remember. I think I watched it, but I don't remember a lot about it. I can't remember. I know the Book of Boba Fett was very poorly received. I thought it was okay. I thought a lot of people thought that like it kind of assassinated the character of Boba Fett, which I don't think was really the case.
And also, did Boba Fett really have much of a character to begin with?
He didn't, but people were kind of like, I wanted him to just be kind of a badass, which I understand, but he's also like really old now, so
yeah,
like cut him some slack. But I thought it was pretty good. They had what's his name? One of the bounty hunters from the Clone Wars. He's like blue. He had like a oxygen. Did you watch the Clone Wars?
Rey Skywalker?
No, from the Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah. My mistake.
What is happening? I asked if you watched the Clone Wars, and you said Rey Skywalker.
I thought that's who you were talking about. She's not from the Clone Wars?
No, that's. Okay.
Oh wait, no. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking of Anakin. My bad.
I don't know what you're doing right now, but I don't. This is weird. I don't like it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something we could do at one of these episodes coming up. We could redo like our rankings for like Star Wars and like.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up to you. I was gonna say we could redo our rankings and we could kind of go through and kind of like revisit some old topics. There's a lot of episodes, so that would kind of take a bit of digging to kind of see like what we did.
Yeah. All that matters is no matter what, the Batman movie we got to talk about. Because remember, our podcast, our first topic was the Batman, and our last topic of the last episode was the Batman. So it's important in the Nerdstop history.
Didn't they make like a Penguin show or something?
Well, they're going to make it.
Oh, okay. I keep getting like Paramount ads, and he's like in all of them. So I thought it probably came out, but I guess not.
On Paramount, it's not coming out there.
Oh, what is it?
HBO Max.
Yeah, Max.
Paramount isn't.
It's just
isn't
Max
Penguin.
now, actually.
That's another rebrand that I'm not big. Like, why? Why not HBO? That's the brand recognition.
People hate brand recognition nowadays.
That's like if Disney Plus was named Plus. Or who?
Plus. It's just Plus now.
Or if Netflix was just named like the letter N.
Yeah, it's just N now. I could actually probably see that happening, honestly, and that's the scary part.
They won't. I mean, Netflix is failing, isn't it? Or like it's not doing as well.
Yeah, I think like all like streaming services are like booting up the prices now because they're realizing that giving bad products is making people leave.
I love piracy.
Yeah.
Well, because Netflix just has like one good show every fucking 7 months and like a terrible back catalog because everything else left. So it's like.
I'm assuming that one good show is Big Mouth.
I fucking love Big Mouth.
That's great.
Yeah, they had Wednesday, which is pretty alright.
But Wednesday's reputation is not, watching Wednesday's kind of cringe now.
It's not. Well,
When I think Wednesday,
The fans aren't that
I think of
bad.
11-year-old girls doing the Wednesday dance.
I guess
that's what
fair.
I think of now, and I think of like Poppy Playtime. I don't think of like the Addams Family. Its reputation is at least in my mind, very in the trash, because all the little girls thought Wednesday was cool.
Well, I thought it was all right.
I watched like 3 episodes, I think, and it was like whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Think it's a good place to call it?
Yeah, probably. I think we covered a bit. I don't know. What
Yeah,
else,
we did.
I don't know what else we would talk about. I hope this was entertaining.
Well, I guess we'll find out by the viewer reception.
If
If you thought this episode was good, like, share, subscribe, leave a nice comment.
follow, post, retweet.
If you think this was bad, go to Lucas's house and kill him
Yeah,
and just beat him up.
kill me. Put my head on a pike, and carry my head around town. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be good for Nerdstop.
I'm sure it would get us some
national
publicity.
news. Nerdstop host Lucas Suchek beheaded and pike-headed.
Regional news.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like someone in like China cares. This should be global.
I guess we'll find out. I guess you guys got to do that.
Oh, yeah, get China on the phone and tell them Lucas's head is on a pike, and see if they care.
They'll be like, "Wow."
They will be like, wow, I'm sure.
I think now we officially ran out of steam.
I think the train is slowing down here.
So with that, guys, once again, I am your host, Seamus Landy.
And I'm also your host, Lucas Suchek.
And thanks for coming back for the big Nerdstop reunion special.
Once every month, the first of every month. Listen every month.
Mark your calendars, people.
Mark your calendars. Nerdstop every month. Good night.
And have a good day.
And good night.
Shut up.